Is squirting real? Filmed in front of the UW fountain. Yes, it is real. In fact, according to the Journal of Sexual Medicine, between 10 and 54% of women are capable of squirting. So how do you achieve it? By stimulating the V, either with your fingers or a curved sex toy, about 2 to 3 inches inside on the upper wall, and making kind of a come hither motion. This is usually experienced as being really pleasurable for many women and is the type of stimulation that's the most likely to lead to a splash.
Hi, I'm Professor McNichols, the one in this video who had to fight off these 2 jokers last week in my class using my very primal instincts. Here were the lessons learned in class that day. Do not mess with my class. Do not mess with my students. And definitely do not mess with me. Class dismissed.
I'm a sex professor, and here are 3 tips to have more intense orgasms. Number 1 is do Kegel exercises. Kegel exercises strengthen your pelvic floor muscle, which are the muscles that contract during orgasm, producing pleasure. To do a Kegel exercise, pretend that you're trying to cut off the flow of urine. Use those same muscles, or imagine that you're trying to suck a marble up inside of you. Aim to do 2 to 3 sets of about 10 reps a day. And as I tell my students, the best part about Kegels is that no one can tell you're doing them. So we could all be doing them and no one would know. Number 2 is during sex to focus on your breathing. Take deep breaths and focus on the air coming in and out of your lungs. Shifting your attention to your breath and away from things like your physical insecurities, like worrying about what your stomach looks like, will bring you more into the present and allow you to be better able to experience pleasure. And 3 is to try something called edging. Edging involves bringing either yourself or your partner really close to orgasm, and then you just stop. Do this about 2 or 3 times, and then when you finally do let yourself or your partner go, that build-up will make the final climax very intense.
I have a really important sex tip that everyone needs to hear right now because I truly believe it would make so many more people so much better at sex. Here it is. When you're being intimate with a woman and she says, "Don't stop," she does not mean speed up. She does not mean change the direction of what you're doing. She does not mean now just change sexual positions. She literally means don't stop what you're doing right now because it's working. So, yeah, A+ for effort and wanting to try new things in general, very good. But sometimes when something's really doing the trick, just stick with it. Okay, that's it. You're welcome.
Doggy Style 101. Let's go. Doggy Style is actually pleasurable for a couple of reasons that are interesting because it's anatomical as well as psychological. So, from an anatomical standpoint, when a woman is, say, in this position, the idea is that by being in a downward angle, her G-spot is more likely to be stimulated by the partner who is penetrating her. Now, it's important to also remember that by being in doggy style, it allows a woman to have a free hand to either stimulate her own clit or to use a sex toy at the same time. There's also a really interesting psychological reason why doggy style can feel really hot to a lot of people. There's something kind of taboo about it. Not really taboo, but enough to kind of get that naughtiness factor. So yeah, doggy style can feel exciting because you're not facing your partner, but in a way, you can fantasize about whatever naughty, dirty, slutty thing you want to do, because remember, when it comes to sex, the person that you become in the bedroom, the person that you become when you are in that erotic space does not have to be the same person that you are when you're facing the outside world. It's okay for those 2 things to be discordant. In fact, sometimes that's what makes sex the hottest.